I think the thing that I'm looking forward to most about this whole entire ceremony is the moment that I get to turn around and see her walking down the aisle. I pictured it for a while, and I just know that she's going to look so gorgeous that it's going to be just perfect in that moment.
I'm just excited to spend time together as a couple, enjoying all of our time. He makes me the happiest person in the world, and so just laughing every single day together and enjoying our time.
So my first memory of Lierin, we actually met a couple times before we started talking and figuring things out. We met at a party. There was, we went to our friend's house and we were driving around in cars, and she was cold and I had a sweatshirt, so I gave her my sweatshirt.
And he gave me a sweatshirt, which was super sweet. And then I forgot to give it back. I had it on me for forever, and we didn't really know each other well, so we actually ran into each other again at a slip and slide party.
And I went down the slip and slide before her, and she came after me, which I learned later she was trying to follow me and flirt.
I tried to be clever and flirtatious. I slid down the slip and slide after him and hit him right in his manhood.
But she ended up crashing into me at the bottom of the slip and slide, and I got pretty injured. So it was a funny way to kind of meet and get to talking to each other.
So let's just say the second time was probably not the best time meeting, but it was kind of like 3 times a charm, because the third time we met, we just started talking, and he was so genuine and so kind. He wanted to know about me and my heart and who I was as a person, and I just really loved that quality about him, and I feel like that minute was the minute I knew he was the one for me.
We were dating in high school and we were pretty immature at the time, but then through growing together, we went into college and started doing long distance and stuff. And she was just always there, no matter what I needed. She had my back, no matter what the circumstance was, and I couldn't have asked for anybody to be on my team more than she was. And I think for me, it wasn't a single moment, it was the progression of all the time we've put together. Really showed me that there's nobody else that could fill that spot in my life.
Alex doubts himself a lot, and he doesn't truly see how great of a person he is. He's so kind, so compassionate. He genuinely cares about every single person. He'll walk into a room and he seems to know who's going through a tough time, or who just needs a little bit of cheering up, and he's there for them, and he's just so great at doing that. He's a hard worker, and he's just genuinely a wonderful person, and I wish he saw that more in himself.
I think she's really brilliant in the creations she comes up with. She does a lot of incredible DIY things. A lot of times she doesn't see the end product until it's finally there, but I think through the whole process she's so intricate, and even the details of this wedding, she worked so hard on everything, and so her brilliance when it comes to handcrafted things like that, and it's remarkable just the way that she is able to have a vision in her mind and bring it to the forefront.
So I guess my first thing is calm down. It'll all be okay. When we get down to the aisle, I'm gonna hold your hands, look in your eyes, tell you it's gonna be all right, and I can't wait to marry you. You're the greatest man I've ever met, the man that I've prayed for, that my parents have prayed for me, and I can't wait to be your wife.
I had a message for Lierin before she became my wife. I would hope that she stays as true to herself as she always has been, and I hope that becoming my wife is everything that she wants it to be, and I hope that she's always vocal about her desires and continues to be true to herself, no matter what that means. And I hope that together we can grow, and that she is open to growing more as husband and wife than we already have in these past 7 years.
heels up our shoes. My head is full of you. We spent the afternoon dancing shadows round the room. Call me by your name, 'cause darling, you're the real thing. I love you forever anyway.
Alex, when I was a little girl, I always dreamed of finding my Prince Charming. As crazy as it sounds, from the moment we met, I knew you were the one for me. Standing here, 7 years later, I can only begin to describe how honored I feel that you are choosing me to be your wife. You have shown me the meaning of unconditional love. You have stood by my side through good times and bad. You are my shoulder to cry on and the one who brings the biggest smile to my face. You have promised your unfailing love, and I too promise that I will love you without end. I vow to be the one you can count on to always show up for you. I couldn't ask for a better life partner. I love you.
And I will be the real thing. I love you forever anyway. Call me by your name, 'cause darling, we're the real
Lierin. In all of my life, there's not been a moment that brought me more joy than the night I proposed to you. I remember skating around the Rockefeller Center, knowing very well that in my pocket was the ring that would bind us together forever. I was so overcome with emotions that it was hard to function. My nerves were all over the place. When the moment finally came, any semblance of a plan I had went out the window. All I knew was that right there, in that moment, I wanted to make you mine forever. I was so nervous that when I got down to propose, all that I could manage out of my mouth was, "Will you marry me?" What I would have said if I wasn't so busy panicking inside was that you're everything to me. You're more than just my partner, my fiance. You're my soulmate. You rise where I fall and pick me up when I'm down. Never in my life have I met a woman so resilient, beautiful, brave, headstrong, and relentlessly kind as you. You're the embodiment of all that is good, and anyone that knows you would agree. You outshine the sun and all of the stars above. I can't thank God enough for making me the man that gets to spend the rest of my life with you. From this day forward, let there be no doubt about my love for you. I promise to love you for who you are and for who you are yet to become. I promise to protect you from harm and to always support your wonderful, fearless dreams. I promise to love you at your best and also at your worst. I promise to love you unconditionally and relentlessly, but above all, I promise to give you the best of me from now until eternity. You are mine and I am yours as long as we both shall live. I love you.
Please rise and help me celebrate as for the first time, I introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Messner.
Songs of hope, lovely. When bringing